Rick Patterson is getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro. Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys. You've got a new group in for the Nets. Leonard, he's checked in for Lopez. Patterson comes in for Young. Johnson, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. Different look here for the Warriors. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Adams. Freak comes in for Harrison Barnes. Allen's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Freak, he's in at 3. Green is out there with Green. Then there's Allen. And it's Galloway in at the point.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
And he gets it to go. Freak's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Shot from the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Johnson. And that one's good. Freak.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Harris kicks to Leonard. They get a hand on it. And here's Freak. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it.
Oh!
Let's go, man. Let's go.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
And that's why they're starting to pull away. I mean, not becoming conservative at all. Just adding to the lead. I love seeing a team do that.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Here's Golden State. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Green, the screen. Here's Freak. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
And Patterson kicks to Matthews. Here's Galloway. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Freak with it. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Warriors lead by 20. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach's talk.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Harris is out there with Matthews. Then there's Grant. Then it's Young. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Paul Westphal. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit up the floor. He finished with 63 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Harris kicks to Grant. And that one's good.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Harris against Curry. Lopez a screen. Harris kicks to Young. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Young's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
Outside Matthews. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Iguodala dishes to Freak. Young with the steal. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Barnes, he's checked in for Draymond Green.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Now here's Freak. Non-stop scoring machine here. And Adams kicks to Freak. Golden State moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Curry passes to Freak. Young with the steal. Now Matthews. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Matthews. 5 on the clock. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Matthews has got 6 points.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Iguodala. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's Johnson. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Freak in its small forward. Adams is out there with Green. Then there's Allen. And it's Galloway in at the 1. Johnson can't get it to go. Here's Golden State. They're on a 14-6 run. Freak dishes to Green. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Johnson. And here's Freak. Clock at 4. That one wide left.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He dishes it to Young. It's rebounded by Golden State. Freak's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fires the 3, and that one's good. Freak's got 51.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And that one's good. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
That's good. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th.
Move the ball.
He kicks
Stick
to
it
Adams.
too much.
They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Off the screen. And it's Golden State with another.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Lopez. Johnson to screen. Lopez kicks to Johnson. The Warriors pull it in. Freak's got his 5th rebound in this one. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And that one's good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Inside, Grant. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Here's Galloway. The feed now to Freak. Stolen by Grant. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Harris. Passes it to Galloway. He feeds it to Freak. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Reverse that one home. Now that. Was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Swiped it away. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway has got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
The dish to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Stauskas, the pass to McLeod. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Green, the screen. Galloway kicks to Freak. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Galloway, the pass to Freak. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Poked loose. And here comes the break.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
To the inside to halt the run, and it's laid up and in by Young.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
There's Freak. Jump shot is good.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
He's all alone. Ahead. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league, but he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, they seem to be tapping into their full potential more and more as the season moves along. I think lately, we're seeing a more accurate picture of who this team really is than we saw in the early part of the season. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing his shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one.
Well,
lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry.
Where the Bucks are looking to take one in the interconference game at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's the Warriors to start out. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Freak is out there with Green, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Mills with it. Feeds to Mullen. A 3 ball. Shot is off. Bucks on defense. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
They played well enough to win that game. It really could have gone either way.
Yeah, you've got to play the entire 4 quarters. I mean, they played well for 3.5 quarters, and that's just not enough.